We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
Hey, Popeye, straight from Atlanta. I watch you every single day.
What am I drink? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. In today's journey, we are starting at Amity Crossing in the parish of Westmoreland. We are heading towards Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. Sit back, relax and enjoy this journey with me. Now, in the news today, in this first incident, we are learning that the Old Harbour police, they are searching for a guy. This guy, his name is Jermaine Moody. He is 37 years old and he's said to be a higgler. He's living at Lennonville Road in the Old Harbour area of St. Catherine. Our information is that Jermaine and his siblings, they were living at a 5-bedroom house at 2 Lennonville Road. This house is owned by their 62-year-old father, who also lived at the same house. On Thursday afternoon, February 15, about some minutes after 3 o'clock, we are told that Jermaine and his siblings, they were all at home when a dispute developed between them. It is said that Jermaine, he ran into the house and set it on fire. The fire, it quickly spread and the house and its contents, valued at over 8 million Jamaican dollars, were destroyed. So, Jermaine, boy, I tell you, Jermaine is now wanted by the police for the offense of arson. In this next story, this one took place at Castro's pub at 20 Main Road in the Gregory Park area of Patmore in the parish of St. Catherine. It took place Saturday night, November 11 last year, about some minutes to 8 o'clock. We are told that some persons, they were gathered at the bar. Among the group was that man on your screen. His name is Richard Manley, but he was popularly known as Badda. Badda, he celebrated his 48th birthday the Sunday night before that fateful night. He was employed as a groundsman at the Cedar Grove Academy in Portmore, and he lived in the Christian Meadows area of Gregory Park. Also among the group was a man named Cedric Brooks, but he was popularly known as Gungo. Gungo, he celebrated his 45th birthday the previous night, and he lived where the bar is located. It is said that while they were there in the bar, a hoodlum who is popularly known as Shouka or Penny, he walked up with a gun in his hand and he opened gunfire at the persons who were inside the bar. He then made good his escape on foot in the area. It was then realized that 3 persons in the bar, they were shot. Badda, he received gunshot wounds to his neck and he died as a result. Gungo, he received gunshot wounds to his head and he also died. A 74-year-old racehorse trainer, popularly known as Comrade, he received gunshot wounds to his chest, but he survived. Other persons who were in the bar, they escaped injuries. 74-year-old Comrade, he was treated and admitted in hospital. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 12 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. So remember, I told you that the shooter, he was popularly known as Penny or Shouka. He's also known as Kit. The police, they had been searching for him since the shooting, but last week, Tuesday, February 6, the police, they went to a house at Train Line in the Gregory Park area where Shouka, he was held. His correct name is Maitland Reckford. He is 43 years old. On Thursday, February 15, Shouka, he was positively identified on an identification parade and he has since been charged by the police. He was charged for 2 counts of murder and firearm-related charges. And Shouka, he'll be going to the courts shortly. In this next story, that guy on your screen, his name is Oran Dunn. He's also known as Mike. Mike has been on the St. James Police most wanted list for the past 7 years. He was wanted for the shooting death of 2 brothers in front of other family members on the morning of Monday, January 17, 2017, about 8:30. This incident, it took place at Paradise Crescent in Montego Bay. It is said that Mike and a guy known as Little Chris, they had an argument with a man named Mr. Johnson. It is said that Mr. Johnson's 2 sons, Patmore Johnson, also known as Fruity, he was 26 years old at the time, and Ocan Johnson, also known as Wissy, he was 20 years old at the time. Both of them intervened and they were shot and killed by Little Chris and Mike. I'm getting unconfirmed reports that Little Chris, whose correct name is Daniel Hallwood, he was shot and killed. Oran Dunn, also known as Mike, like I said, he was on the St. James Police most wanted list for the past 7 years. But yesterday, Mike's luck ran out. He was held at a premises in the parish of St. Mary. So he'll be transported back to the parish of St. James, where he will be charged. In this next story, last week, Friday, February 9, I carried some stories about that guy on your screen. His name is Dondre Hyman, but he's popularly known as Dontae. Dontae is 30 years old and he's living in the Mall Road area of Mount Carey in the parish of St. James. I told you that Dontae, he was out on bail for murder when it is alleged that he and another guy, they went to a premises in the Montpelier area where they went to kill a guy named Maitland. A licensed firearm holder and a police constable were there and there was a gun battle. No one was injured in that incident. Now, Dontae, he was eventually held by the police and charged. Well, Dontae, he's now facing more murder charges. The police, they have charged him for the killing of that guy on your screen. His name is Junior Reid, but he was popularly known as Oyster Boy. He was 30 years old and he lived at Flankers in the parish of St. James. On Friday afternoon, February 2, about some minutes after 5 o'clock, Oyster Boy and other persons, they were sitting along Pele Drive when a grey Toyota Axio motor car drove up and stopped. Hoodlums jumped out of the car and opened gunfire, killing Oyster Boy on the spot. So, Dondre Hyman, also known as Dontae, he was charged and he'll be going to the courts shortly on this charge. In this next story, we are learning that there is a group of hoodlums operating in the Jacksontown area of Trelawny. Early last week, Friday morning, February 9, about 5:30, a team of police officers from the Trelawny division, acting on intelligence, they conducted a raid at a house in the area. During a search of the bedroom, bingo, one black and silver Smith & Wesson Parabellum 9mm pistol, affixed with a magazine containing 2 rounds of 9mm cartridges, were found. They were found on a bed under a pillow. The guy who lived at the house, his name is Romaine Brown. He is 32 years old. He was taken into police custody. We are told that Shane, he gave the police a statement telling them how he came in possession of the illegal gun. He was charged for the offenses of possession of prohibited weapon and unauthorized possession of ammunition. So Shane, he didn't try to resist the police. Shane, he didn't reach for the gun and fired at the police. So Shane, he was taken into police custody alive. But yesterday morning, Friday, February 16, about 6 o'clock. The Trelawny police, they were back in the Jacksontown area of Trelawny. This time, they went to a place known as First Hill. Acting on intelligence, they went to a house in search of two hoodlums. One of them is called Trey and the other one is called Mad Dawg. We are told that intelligence suggests that these two hoodlums are cronies of Shane Brown, who is in police custody for the illegal gun. Now, if you look on your screen, those are younger photos of Trey to your left and Mad Dawg to your right. Trey's correct name is Trey Brown, 19 years old. And Mad Dawg, his correct name is Joseph Augustus McFarlane, 21 years old. We are told that the police, they entered the premises. Mad Dawg and Trey, they decided that them nah go to jail like Shane. As a result, there was a shootout, and quick and fast, it was all over. Both Trey and Mad Dawg, they were put down by the police. The police seized from both of them one Glock 9mm pistol with the serial number intact. It was affixed with an extended magazine containing 3 rounds and a Smith & Wesson 357 Magnum revolver with 2 live rounds and 2 spent shells. Another 10.40 cartridges was found in the kitchen of the house. Both Trey and Mad Dawg, they died on the spot. 2 more hoodlums bite the dust. Intelligencers, big up on yourself. And Trelawny police, job well done. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button as also. Hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be one of the first to be notified. In the final story for today, a man. His name is Mr. Anthony Getten, but he was popularly known as Choppa. He was born on October 30, 1963, 60 years old. For many years, Choppa, he owned and operated a shop at Harton Grove in the Ramble Police area in the parish of Hanover. We are told that some time ago, Choppa and 2 brothers, they were involved in a dispute. It is said that the 2 brothers, they attacked Choppa. As a result, one of Choppa's hands was broken. A report was made to the Ramble Police Station and both brothers, they were arrested and charged by the police for assault occasioning grievous bodily harm. By the way, the 2 brothers are Leroy and Roshane Quarry. So, both brothers, they were arrested and charged by the police for breaking one of 60-year-old Choppa's hands. The brothers, they were placed before the court and they are still before the court. We are told that one of the brothers, he is to go overseas, but the fact that he has a criminal matter pending before the court, he is unable to travel. We are told that the matter was called up in court and one of the brothers, he pleaded guilty. This was done so that his brother would be exonerated and would be able to travel overseas. Our information is that Choppa, he told the judge that it was both brothers who assaulted him, not one. As a result, the case was put off for trial. The brother who is to travel overseas, he was not freed by the court. Now, late last night, Friday, February 16, about some minutes to 11 o'clock, Choppa, he was in his shop with a 43-year-old farmer from the area when hoodlums struck and shots were fired. The hoodlums, they ended up shooting Choppa and the next man who was in the shop with him. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape. When residents of the area who would have heard the gunshots being fired went and made checks, Choppa, he was seen lying on his left side with gunshot wounds. The other man, he was found lying on his back at the side of the shop with a gunshot wound to the right side of his neck. From all indication, Choppa, who was the target of this attack, he ended up dying on the spot. The other man, he was rushed to a nearby hospital where he was treated and admitted. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, a number of .45 spent shells were recovered from the scene. So the question many persons in the Harton Grove area are asking is, are any of the brothers or are both brothers responsible for Choppa's death? Now, let me address something. Because enough people don't know. The fact that Choppa is not alive to give evidence in court, that is not the end of the case. In fact, the case may even be stronger against both brothers. And here is why. Both brothers, they are from the same Harton Grove area where Choppa lived. Choppa know them long time, so identity is not an issue. The presiding judge at the trial can accept the statement that Choppa gave to the police about how the incident took place. That statement would then be read into evidence, or that would be what you call evidence in chief. Now, normally, when a witness gives evidence in chief, the defense would then cross-examine that witness. The questions asked and the answers given might show that the witness is not credible or that the witness is lying. If there is no witness and the statement is read into evidence, there can be no cross-examination. Are you following me? So, for those of you who are thinking that if you kill a witness, you automatically bust the case, think again. Everybody have phone. Google Section 32 of the Evidence Act of Jamaica. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Papa Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town, man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them